Yeah. Now we are ready for our last series. They're going to set it up. It's going to be, of course, now it's confirmed. It's Ezrek versus Shana. Wow. My mind just walked away there for a second. So, I don't know. Shana versus Ezrek. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm calling it right now. We're going to see 2 or 3 7 gates, depending on if we see 2 or 3 games. Ezrek might have a hard time holding it. I feel he's not as solid as we saw Iasonu when he tried to hold it, because Iasonu showed some really strong kind of defensive play, while I didn't feel the same for, like, not as strong play from Ezrek here, and he did go down into the losers match, so that does tell you something. But we'll see, though. It's always about the players as well. Maybe he's faced Shana before, maybe he knows his style, maybe he's watched the stream or he heard from other players what Shana will be doing. And if you know there's a 7-gate coming, you often can hold it. So we'll see, But right now, waiting for the admins and everything to, fix the game for us. It's very comfortable when you don't have to invite everyone yourself. Very comfortable as a caster. It's a privilege, really, to do not have to do that. But yes, so if you just tuned in, this is the Golden Pro League. I'm Zwag, and this is the Esports Heaven. If you want to help out, you can either follow us on Twitch. You can help us out here by following us on Twitter. I said Twitter, right? Or Twitch? Well, we have both Twitch and Twitter. Is my point. So follow us if you like what you see. And of course, there's a big shiny donate button. I'm not gonna be the one asking for donates every minute, so don't worry. I'm just gonna say one last time that if you want to help out, a lot of money comes from our own pockets to help, fund this. So, if you want to donate to the GPL staff, help them out. They are using their own money to make this work right now. They don't go get any profit, so it's a very, very noble cause. But with that said, I guess we could just talk about something fun. We'll wait for the game to start. So I don't know. Who do you guys think will be getting through in the I want to say Codes Group C, because I'm more interested in Group C than Group B. If you don't know the group, it's I have to think on the top of my head. It's Solar, SOS, Rain, and Effort. So that's 2 Zugs in Solar and Effort, and you have 2 Proses as in Rain and SOS. Now, Rain is almost the uncrowned champion of PvP. He's like a god at PvP, if you ask any Protoss right now. I haven't personally seen enough PvP to of him to know how good he is at this point. I'm going to, but I've heard from everyone I know, and a lot of Team Liquid stuff as well, like he's amazing at this point. So he's a clear favorite. SOS is very strong as PvZ. Solar has been showing some really cool results. He's been a bit up and down right now, and some people even start calling it a slump, but he's very strong with holding all-ins. That's like his kind of forte. He holds all-ins. That's what his biggest strength. He plays a lot of Roach and he holds all-ins. That's what he does. But he does it very well. And of course with SLS, that's probably the best thing you could have as a trait, to be able to hold all-ins. Now, Effort has shown some really cool PvZ. So I'm really excited for every matchup, to be honest, because if we see a PvP, it's going to be between 2 of the best PvP players in this entire world. If we see a ZvZ, I know Effort is amazing at it, and Solar is pretty solid. And if we see a PvZ, it's either going to be Solar versus SOS or Rain, which just in any case is going to be awesome. And if it's a PvZ with Effort in it, that is just going to be pure awesomeness as well. So, that group is just really cool, to be honest. And it looks like we've got an invitation. So I think they're setting up the lobby right now. But yeah, if you want my take on the Codes, I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna say Effort takes it, and I think Rain is going to get up in the second spot. But yes, actually, as Joe said here, what do you think of the Chinese playstyles? Digma's quirky. It's kind of quirky. I would say hyper-aggressive quirky as well, yeah. It is like, some matchups like TVP, it's quirky. In ZVP or similar, it's hyper-aggressive, so I don't know. It's a bit back and forward, I feel. But it depends on play as well. Now, we have Shauna versus Ezreal coming in here, so a last PvZ. How many PvZs have we had today? Because we had 2 Proses, we had 2 Zergs, and we had... First game was PvZ, first series was PvZ, second series was PvZ. Winners was a PvZ, losers was a PvZ, and the rubber match is a PvZ. Is that true? Has every single matchup been a PvZ? Why am I going mad here? I might be going mad. I wouldn't be all too surprised if I was. But so you know, if I'm going mad, you know, you better tell me. But let's see, PvZ, 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 PvZ. No, we had 5 PvZs or ZVPs in a row. Do you guys realize that? That is pretty interesting. Wow, 5 in a row. Does that ever happen? Like, ever? And the answer is no. No, it doesn't. Let's see here. But it looks like we are getting ready. Of course, this is a last series, so if you're getting hyped, of course, you have all reasons to be. If you have any friends who are interested in StarCraft, or any friends who play StarCraft a lot, and you think maybe he'll be interested in seeing a cool little CVP here with the Chinese meta, because this is something, as said, a unique chance to see something that you usually can't see. There aren't that many Chinese tournaments that are available on like Team Liquid, Reddit, and similar. That you can really tune in every single week, like several times a week, 2 times a week or something, and you can watch on a regular basis. So it's pretty cool to get, you know, to know the players a bit, to see them play, see a Sen play, to see She play. I mean, they are very, very good, and it's very cool to see how they choose to play the styles, because if you go into Korean ladder, you'll see how much more aggressive everyone is. If you play on North American ladder, you'll see how many Smurfs there are from Koreans playing on North American ladder. No, but North American and European is pretty close. I would say European is a bit more stacked in the top GM, but you know, European and North America has its own kind of style. North American is a bit more roach based in ZBT, but you know, it's kind of similar. They have a bit quirkiness between them, and they have Korean super aggressive. Then you have Chinese, which is just quirkiness. It's just a mayhem of builds that actually works. It's not like they just go, what is it, Starbuck mode and just do weird things every game, but it's quirky in the sense of they don't follow the standard set meta. Now, let's see here. We're getting ready for the last series. We are in Catalina, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this game going. I'm going to pour myself one last glass of water. I'm getting to my 5th glass, I feel now. So it's been a long cast, but it's been fun, guys. It's been fun. So I think, without further ado, let's get ready for the last series. Not the last game, I absolutely hope. But it's in the top right-hand side. As the blue Zerg player, it is going to be Ezreal. His opponent in the 6 o'clock position. As the red Protoss player, almost getting through already, it is going to be the 7-gating Shauna. I have to think now. Yes, Shauna has 7-gated in every single match he's played. Every single match now. And that's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. So 5 out of 5, he's been 7-gating. So 2 questions. Will he be 7-gating again? And has Ezreal picked up on this? Those are the two big questions, because if both are yes, Ezreal by all means should hold it. There is no excuse to why you wouldn't hold that in that case. But if one of them is no, then suddenly Shauna will have a very fortunate turn of events, because let's say this, Ezreal knows he's been 7-gating, but Shauna chooses to go macro, then Ezreal most likely will be super defensive and not as greedy as he wants to be. If Shauna 7-gates and Ezreal doesn't know about this, he can and he will take some serious damage. So it's very dependent on what style Shauna will doing and if Ezreal is ready for it. But anyhow, Ezreal right now starting with a hatch first, very good choice versus a Nexus first. And with the Nexus first, we won't see that 4-gate pressure as early as we saw before, but we will see possibilities for some heavy gateway timings. And I feel, if I'm just gonna analyze from what we saw earlier, I'm gonna say here that Shauna most likely from what we saw did exactly the same on Deadwing. He did a Nexus first, which looked super safe and all. He gets 2 gateways to wall off with, and then he proxied a lot of gateways as well to get that 7-gate super early pressure. I think. Wait, was that Shauna? That was Shauna, right? Wait. I have to think. No, that was actually not Shauna. Wait, that was Ting. It's been 2 Deadwing games with the CVP. That's why, or even 3. So I have to think of every single one now. But no, it was actually okay. He did. He was one on the left-hand side. So yes, he did. He did it his 7-gate, but he hit it in the back of his base. So he went from a 3-gate to a 7-gate right away. He just added 4 gates in the back of his base and went for it. And it did work. It actually did work. So it's very dangerous. I think this is absolutely something he can do again. But a very good move here from Ezreal is that he's getting his speed up very, very early. It's not like he's cutting anything. It's more like this is a standard defensive build of a solo player. This is your I'm going to survive whatever you throw at me kind of build by getting this early speed. It's something you see a lot in the European scene. A lot of safe Korean play will be like this, but you won't see this if you go for 3 hatch before pool. You won't see this kind of early speed if you want to get a lot of drones out, or if you want to have a little other tech out early on, like a Lie or something. But with the early speed, you get a very nice map dominance. It's very easy to shut down early third bases, etc., etc. So we'll see here. Right now, 2 gates going down. Are we going to see a third in the front, or just maybe a pylon to wall off with? A lane comes in, going to see. Okay, you have 2 gates here, not a third. Won't be able to see in the main base, but there's no really much to see. There's a 2nd gas taken, but it's not mining, and there's only a stalker on the way. So. Well, let's go to be 2 stalkers, a zealot. We see only 3 gates in the front. I think we might see a 6-gate later, because we don't see those super early 4 gases. We don't see a 4-gate pressure, and getting those 2 stalkers. There's no real need to get those 2 stalkers unless you are going to put on pressure later on. And there we go. There comes the gateways. So 4 more gateways added on in the background, just like the Deadwing game against Sonu, something. But that's exactly what he's doing now, and here comes Ezreal, who really is just looking for any kind of scouting intel. He's going to go in with the overlords, but they're not really in the best locations, because if the overlord goes in and there's a stalker or something, he will not see this, and he's actually scouting to the wrong direction. He's scouting right over this empty space here, while those gateways are finishing up. There's no proxy pylon though, and this is what Shauna does. He doesn't get any proxy pylons, he doesn't have a proxy probe or anything. He just brings a probe with him, and he places down 2 pylons. He goes for the aggression, and this is very hard to deal with, but I think he might have seen a lot of those stalkers. I think he might have. We see an 8th gateway go down, so this is completely all in. There's no expansion behind this, there's no tech behind this, there's not even an upgrade or blink behind this. This is completely just